All right, the fourth term that we're gonna go over is a reverse diet. Now, I'm sure that a lot of you guys have heard this term at this point, and you might be like, what is that? How does it apply to me? Reverse diets are amazing, and every single person that goes through a cutting period should usually be going through a reverse dieting period on the tail end of their cut, right? When they're working their way back up to maintenance calories. And so if you're in a cutting period, right, this means that you're in a calorie deficit. Okay, right? You're trying to lean out, you're trying to shed body fat, so you have to be eating, less calories than you are consuming. Now, it's not realistic for us to be in a deficit forever, right? When we're in a deficit, a lot of things happen. Okay, you sometimes lose strength, maybe sometimes a little bit of muscle. If we're in a deficit for too long, our BMR can lower. There's other adverse effects of being in a deficit too long, like lowered libido, lower energy levels, and so forth. So a deficit's just not a place that you want to sit for like a super long period of time. Now, however, let's say that your deficit calories are 1,400 calories, okay? Now, if we suddenly go back up to your maintenance calories, which are like 2,000, for example, that's a huge jump, you guys. That's a 600 calorie jump on a daily basis. And so when this happens, your body is likely to put on some fat by creating this big jump right away. And so what a reverse diet is, it's when coming out of a cut, this is the period where calories are slowly increased to get you back up to maintenance calories. And maintenance is a place, like I said, where we can comfortably sit, and we know that this is like our homeostatic level of body composition and body weight. And it's a really nice place to sit, right? It's not like you're hungry, it's not like you're super full, like how you might be in a bulk. And so maintenance is a great place to, just sit for most of your year. And so the important thing about the reverse diet is that it allows you to add calories back in on a weekly basis based on how you're progressing, how you're feeling, your biofeedback, and other things of that nature, so that you're not making this huge jump from deficit right up to maintenance, which might be several hundred calories and could result in a lot of fat tissue being put on, which if you're just in a deficit, it's unlikely that you are trying to put on a bunch of fat, right? And so what a reverse diet allows us to do is get back up to maintenance calories without having the additional body fat or minimizing the body fat that's gained during that time period. Fifth and final term that I want to discuss with you guys today is a diet break. Now, you might think, like, what's the difference between a diet break and a reverse diet? A reverse diet is where you are intentionally working your way back up to maintenance calories by slowly increasing calories on a weekly or bi-weekly or even monthly basis. Now, a diet break is a period of allowing yourself to take a small break from a cut, usually with the intention of returning to that cut, okay? So if you're in a deficit for a long period of time and you have a physique goal that you're aiming towards, let's say maybe it's 20 pounds, and you've been dieting hard for 4 months and you've lost 10 of those pounds, that's absolutely incredible. We love that for you, but you still have a weight loss goal of 10 more pounds. Now, do we expect you to keep pushing super duper hard for 4 additional months of being in a deficit just straight? That would mean being in a deficit for 8 months, you guys. That's a little bit unsafe for our metabolism, and probably you're feeling a little bit shitty. You're tired, you've missed out on social events and things of that nature. And so what a diet break allows us to do is it's just like a small break. It could be a couple days, it could be a week, it could be a time period where you're going on a little trip and you're taking a break from your diet. You're allowing yourself to just kind of eat, usually at maintenance. It might end up being a little bit of a surplus if you're not careful. I really encourage people to listen to their body during a diet break week and not stuff themselves full, but just eat to where they are content. But what this allows us to do is take that small break socially, emotionally, not have to track. If you're someone who's tracking macros, allow yourself to enjoy a vacation or social outings and so forth. And then the intention is to return to the cut later. Later being maybe a couple days later, maybe being a week later, but it allows that time for you to reset. It also allows that time for your body to know that it's in a safe place. Because like I said, if we're dieting for too long of a period, what your body can do is start to lower your basal metabolic rate, and that's not good because that's the calories that we burn at rest, and we want that number to be nice and high. So if you're in a period of dieting and you're in a deficit for several months, I would recommend taking some sort of a diet break during that time so that you can just allow yourself a little bit of flexibility, a little bit of freedom. You can give your body those signals to be like, okay, we're safe, we can continue to drop weight after this, and then return to your cut with the intention of losing, the additional weight or getting to the body composition that you really, really want to. All right, guys, so those are the 5 dieting terms that we have gone over today. Hopefully this clarifies some things for you and you've learned the difference between maintenance calories, cutting calories, bulking calories, and then you've learned what is a reverse diet, what is a diet break, and how those two things differ from each other. Thank you so much for tuning into today's whiteboard chat. Make sure to save this video. Make sure to send it to someone who could really use the breakdown of what these 5 terms mean. I know there's a lot of confusion out there when it comes to nutritional information, so hopefully this clarified things for you.